Risings. Let's see if my notification goes out. We still playing Russian roulette with YouTube. Grand Risings, everyone. Grand Risings. Yes, I'm about to be in the lab pretty soon. I'm on the hunt for a little bit of coffee because I didn't get no coffee so I can make it home to get my day started because we're going to have a great, great Thursday. Guys, let's talk about it. If you don't know who I am, my name is Miss Grace. And this is going to not be long. We're just going to get to it. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Miss Grace. And I was making a lot of content in the last 2 years about the South Side. And I got to know a lot of the characters out there on the South Side. And I wanted to take my time to give a warning to the black community and several others who will be paying attention to the subject matter that I have on the screen, or the title, which is Pastor McNutt. He's making his way around the internet, and there's a high tone of outrage going on about his situation, which is acceptable. All right, we're going to do a deep dive into this today, guys. Now, y'all know how I do deep dives. But as I started to watch Pastor McNutt, I noticed the marked similarities. Not the fact that this happens in the black community repetitively and gets swept under the rug, and we have people in our family that cover those type of stuff, and we have people who have the pastor syndrome, where they see a pastor and whatever they pastor say, they go with it no matter how ridiculous and dumb it is, and it's not even part of the Bible. Okay, yeah, I tried to leave all that alone, but what really got me today was the fact that we have a character by the name of Jedidiah Brown that I'm going to have to continue to put my foot on his neck. Okay, Jedidiah, I didn't forget about you, baby. I just been really quiet, watching how you move to see what's going on with you, because I still know that you're up to your same tricks. Now, the reason why I'm bringing Jedidiah into this situation with Pastor McNutt, because Jedidiah feels like he can make videos about Pastor McNutt and how outrageous what he's doing to the little boy, and possibly, his congregation being a cult and all types of stuff, which really blew me. And now I can't shut the fuck up. Now I'm not going to shut up, Jedidiah. I'm not going to be the content creators that forget about you or get worn out. I took a fucking break. Now, this guy, Jedidiah, we're going to bring the facts a little bit later, because it's still on the internet and it is so weird. The reason why I'm making this, because another content creator used him in their video to highlight what he was saying about Pastor McNutt. And I was like, damn, she must have didn't do her due diligence. Because I'm beating around the bush right now. But you guys do remember that Jedidiah Brown was accused of allegedly R-ing and M-ing his nephew. We're going to bring the clips to you. And it's so weird because it's like, I know Jedidiah is a demon and he's an energy vampire. So this is the best thing that he can talk about, because it will literally reverse the history that people know about him. By him going to cap for the young man and go against McNutt, this is spiritual warfare, guys. This is not a joke. A couple of years ago, if you guys don't know, Jedidiah Brown was performing as a fake pastor. There are plenty of videos out there of him not reading the Bible, him literally having a ceremony that goes over 2 hours and they start busting out pop locking and dancing. This is the Jedidiah Brown that turned into the fake activist slash public official that he tried to run, didn't run, take money from you, all types of stuff. What makes Jedidiah worse than Pastor McNutt is that not only does he has close to the same allegations that Pastor McNutt has, being the cousin, it's so parallel. Jedidiah cousin accused him of R-ing and molesting her son that he was supposed to be a mentor to. Oh, we're going to bring the clips tonight. And then somehow throughout this child young life, the child committed suicide. This is nothing lightly. This is why what's going on with the young boy, with Pastor McNutt, needs to be addressed, because you can see the pain in this young man's eyes, especially when he brung the little boy back into the limelight to allegedly apologize. This is a move that Jedidiah Brown will do. This is a move that Jedidiah Brown will do. But he wasn't able to with his nephew after being accused of touching his nephew because his nephew unalived himself allegedly. This is how bad things are in our community, black community. We're going to address this. I didn't forget about my people. Don't think that I forgot. I've been here in the cut, sleeping and hibernating like a bear. I never forgot. Jedidiah, you need to answer your emails. There are plenty of public officials right now that has been trying to get in contact with you. Not only the IRS, but also the Attorney General. I have several letters. Those letters that I have been putting up saying they're responding to my letters, they're about you, Jedidiah. They're about you and the scams that you have been running on the internet, stealing money from people, playing on the black community's death, i.e., let's go into a little bit of the nephew because we're going to do a whole breakdown. Y'all know how I do my deep dives. Jedidiah, I missed you. You could not knock me off the box. I know you guys have been stalking me, gang stalking my page, you know, getting IP addresses, all the things that you admit to that I have been going through, and then the other content creators went to afterwards, and now they all shutting the fuck up and know that Grace Levi was never lying. But guess what? I'm not a victim, bitch. You will never come after me and think that I'm going to forget about you. So what made me come into the limelight today, because I was just going to keep on playing guerrilla warfare with Jedidiah and just hitting this on a low. Everything he start reported to the IRS. Everything he do reported to whoever I need to. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You done made a friend of me and me. You shouldn't have came after my page. You shouldn't have took money from Alexis, raised money for her. You shouldn't have been playing on the backs of dead black people. You shouldn't have been lying and playing on the hearts of Dalton. You shouldn't have been teaming up with Dalton elected officials to take me down and take everybody else down. You shouldn't have been doing it. That's why your ass is crying right now. They used you like a piece of, and guess what? You're crying. Why didn't I get the recognition? They usually like a piece of shit. And now look at you. But your tactics didn't work against Grace Levi, because no matter if I had 1 or 2 followers, bitch, you could never take my voice. I don't give a fuck what IP address you get. We're going to play Russian roulette every fucking day, because I know how to play the game you play. No matter how much gang stalkers you send my way, baby, I don't give a damn. I'm going to keep going. So this is just an intro to what you're going to get later on. And probably a little bit less passionate, because I still have a little bit of passion. I still have a little hurt behind this. How the fact that Jedidiah can get into something, into a situation, and literally dead it. Literally, like, the whole thing will implode and go to nothing, black community. So I advise you, if y'all want any type of justice towards Pastor McNutt, do not follow Jedidiah. Do not pay no mind to him, because he will literally get into this movement, try to take over it, build an alignment with Pastor McNutt, and do something to flare this shit out. This is what Jedidiah do. This is his ammunition. If you guys don't see who the fuck he is, he's literally the definition of COINTELPRO should have Jedidiah's name right in front of it. The one that infiltrate their own community and do them dirty should have Jedidiah's name in front of it. I did not forget about you. The only reason why we're going live today, because I could not believe a content creator will put your face up without even doing her due diligence. No disrespect to you, love, because I know you're passionate about the McNutt situation, but Jedidiah is not the man to highlight, because again, we're going to show you the facts today. And I know we're going to have the testimony from his cousin, whose son allegedly committed suicide behind the actions of Jedidiah. We have the clips are all on the internet, so we don't need to bring her back. But this is a warning to Miss McNutt, the cousin. Get your baby away from that man. Get away from the cult. Get away from the cult. And the last thing before I go, because I have to get gas, coffee, and get myself together, because the day has already started. There is a serious cult mentality around the black community. We find people to idolize, and that is our major downfall. Please read Deuteronomy 26 to 28 It tells us why God has disowned us and why he was so mad at us. It's because we choose to behave in the same manner of our oppressors and do the same thing that they do. And that's exactly what's going on right now. We're doing the same thing that our suppressors do and living in the same manners, and we are idolizing them. We have these idolizing mentalities that it even trickle down into the church, into our religious sectors. That's why you have people like Pastor McNutt, who can have 10 people in his clergy that will hold up all of this bullshit, that will cover all of this bullshit. It only takes a few people to do it, and that's the same thing that's going on with Jedidiah. He has a few people around him and a witch that practice black magic. Everybody knows his mother does it. Just don't play with me, because everything you have done against me has not worked. Have you not seen it, lady? Have you not seen that your prayers and your witchcraft does not work against me? I have scathed death so many times in front of you because you didn't expect me to come back online. You didn't expect me to have a word. You expected me to be in fear. Jedidiah, I know who your mother is, and tell her that her witchcraft don't work and it will not cover you this time, because she met the biggest intercessor. Biggest intercessor right here, baby. And I've been told you that. That's why she told you to keep my name out of your mouth. But at this point that I'm going to keep hunting. Keep good hunting coming. Because you deserve it. You have not changed. You will not change. I have warned you from the beginning when I first met you and talked to you on the phone, when you told me that you dealt with the feds, that you get stipends from them. I said, bitch, you can't be for the community. That's why I stopped talking to you from the beginning. That's why there was no way that people can associate with me with you. And I would never be associated with someone who's a halfway activist, criminal, whoever the fuck you are. I'm all God body, and I'm all for the people, obviously. I give my last. I don't take people's last to pretend that I'm giving to someone else. Proved who I was, and in the end, you're still proving who you are, Jedidiah. A scam artist, a liar, a deceiver. Shout out to Carver. I know he never gave you your money, and I will never forget. And when we uncovered that months ago with proof that of one of his scams, that he took money to raise for a dead young girl, and he didn't pay her, his cult members started coming after me. This is what cult members do. That's why we have to get the people around Mr. McNutt and the people around Jedidiah who's supporting him, because this is who cover these bad behaviors, and then they'll disappear for a little while and then come back, think they're recreated. Bitch, Jedidiah, you ain't created. I've been watching you. You could take all those videos off of your page and think that none of that shit happened, but we have them. We have them. We have them. So this is a warning, guys. We're going to do a deep dive tonight, and that deep dive is going to highlight who is Pastor McNutt, what we know of who he is, and the troubling deep parallels to who is Jedidiah Brown, the fake activist, the community leader, yeah, I did tell the FBI and the Attorney General, just to give y'all a heads up. That's why I think somebody tried to run me off the road in Chicago. That's why I told you, bitch, this shit is real. I explained to y'all that it get deeper. That Dalton elected officials were working with Jedidiah to control the narrative and harass not only content creators, but actually harass and beat on residents. Oh, baby, 7 to 9 letters been going out. That's why they've been responding to me. I don't just talk about it, I be about it. Jedidiah, I'm on a fucking hunt because you've been on a hunt for me and thought I didn't know. So with that goes to say, I'm coming out of hiding just a little bit, because y'all thought that I was just going to be paying attention to Trump, and y'all thought that I was just going to be paying attention to what ICE is doing, you know. No, baby. I didn't forget about my people. I just, wanted the right time. So with that goes to say, I'm going to get my coffee, guys. Fill up my truck, do what I got to do, get on my prayer, and we're going to start getting these clips together. Jedidiah, I'm coming. I never stopped. Just like you never stopped, and my IP address got to keep getting changed every fucking other day because of you, bitch. I know what you did, motherfucker. I laugh because I like war. You see how Haitians doing. You see how we doing. We the only ones that didn't get, um, we didn't get kicked out of here yet. Why? Because we know how to fight. Don't underestimate us. Judah, please, I beg you, join the alliance with us. You are our cousins. The lost tribes, let's get together. Let's see through these crooks. What we do in Haiti when we know somebody is a poisonous hand, we cut that motherfucker off. And that's what we got to do to a Pastor McNutt and a Jedidiah Brown. So with that goes to say, gotta go. Motherfuckers mad because I'm telling on Jedidiah talking about I'm feds when that nigga told me he was getting checks. So y'all see his people coming under my page already? They act like they wasn't here, but the motherfuckers been stalking me all the time, waiting for me to say his name, and I said it. War. Ask Jedidiah why he never spoke bad of me. Ask him. Why? Because he sent people over here to get to know me. He did deep dives into my history. Oh, yeah, he did it. Oh, yeah, you pulled up everything. And guess what? My credit good, my background good, my nursing license good, my businesses is good, bitch. I'm white on paper, and I can show y'all how to do it. Y'all follow someone who's literally a criminal. I literally reported him to the IRS because he don't all of his businesses that or nonprofits that he's taking money from you guys from are not even registered properly. He never even paid taxes on none of them. He never even filed taxes, not even one motherfucking time. Like shit is public information that you gang stalkers, the people who follow him as cult members, could literally look up. I'm opening a can of worms even saying this bitch name because he got cult members just like McNutt, and we're about to expose it. I'm ready to come under the fire. Let's go. Okay, come under here. Call me what you want, but baby, my skin is much tougher, and I'm way blessed. You know how many splash with deaths that I actually overcame? Once I realized how many times God saved me from death, I knew I was I knew I was here for a reason. I know. Jedidiah, I got a feeling when I was in Chicago that I didn't get run off the road almost twice back to back for no reason, bitch. But guess what? Slow people can't catch me. But that goes to say, have a great day. And I'll see y'all tonight when I do my deep dive, because we're going to expose who the real Jedidiah is and why he needs to shut the fuck up talking about Pastor McNutt. And we're going to talk about the psychological impacts of what people like Pastor McNutt does, Jedidiah does, by harnessing this cult type leadership, and we fall for it. People fall for the shit. We're never doing that again. We're not being a bunch of Trumpsters, a bunch of blinded ass people in the black community. I hope you see where that leads you to. Do you see where that leads you to? This falling for people like Jedidiah and Pastor McNutt leads you to love people like Trump. And I said enough. I said enough. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.